people together, because the man knows that when she's on the program, her body is going to change in a very beautiful way, okay? And at the same time, the woman doesn't have to be responsible, and the husband is off doing his thing. And at the end of the workout, because they both were able to experience the music according to who they are, they're both in feel very accomplished, or in aerophia, because they both got their workouts in, and now they're coming together, and they weren't two people in the same kitchen trying to cook the soup in the same bowl. You know how that is. You know, you put two couples in the same thing, and they're both want to be chief. They're going to be, well, we don't want to say it. So which brings us back to the question, why would you consider doing a body design formula program or offering it to your significant other? Because the joys of enlightenment are all there. When you can see that the woman is able to feel very comfortable in the gym and have a lot of fun with her body, and she's able to have her own space and process her emotions, and which would mean that she's a better person afterwards, okay? It's like having a baby for the first time. The joy of excitement of giving is undeniable. A man's supposed to teach, preach, and control, and he's the giver. When he offers his woman a deal she can't refuse at a higher level, he's more in love with her. Every time he offers her a cheaper deal, he's more out of love. His eyes are probably roving to some other chick in the gym. I don't suggest that the men and women do the same program, because you all have different needs and different sizes. And a woman has a much faster rate of thought process and can do 5 exercises till your man does his couple of exercises. So what happens is, when you're working out as a couple on the same routine, the imbalances multiply, and you're not really being true to yourself. So it's every man's right to take care of himself, and it's every woman's right to take care of herself. One should not rely on the permission of the other one, whether they have time or not to take care of themselves. Men don't change unless a woman modifies her behavior and forces men to change. We're not going to change. We get the man much more masculine or stronger, so he's better at wanting to take out, let's say, the garbage or washing the dishes, where ordinarily he'd skip out on it, unless he was the feminine side of a relationship. And women get to process their emotions. So there's 2 things going on. One is the man is visually seeing his woman work out, and men definitely know that when you have shapely muscles on the body, that's very appealing. They know if you're just doing aerobics, nothing's much happening to the body except you're getting to lose a few pounds. Okay? And women are able to take their space in the gym and process their emotions. Really not too good to talk to your other half too much in the gym, because she's going through a thought process, and you wait till she's finished, and what will happen is she'll feel very accomplished and empowered, and you'll both have a stronger bonding when you finish, because you both went to a similar environment, and you both did a similar type of exercising. So it's really, really empowering to work out in a certain manner. Women have 2 functions. One is they need to be the female or the male to the child, to give, protect, and take care of the child. But she doesn't understand that she actually has 2 functions. She needs to be the bridge that draws men into her feminine side, the sexual side. And very often, once you have children, the women are waiting for the man to take that initiative, but there's no bridge for men. So what happens is they get an idea that in order to be more loved and more successful, they need to produce more income, which isn't really the problem. So what women doesn't know is the man starts to go to the gym, take care of himself. Some men do, anyways. And what happens is the woman is now aging. Okay? So there's the danger point. The danger point is what women don't know is that the man is now in another environment that's seeing healthy people, more attractive people, while the feminine side is getting more and more out of shape. Now they might stay married or they might stay in the relationship. The man's thoughts are definitely somewhere else, and they might be in a relationship with somebody else. Usually, if women in our workforce, their extra marital activities happen within that quiet environments, which is more secretive. Men, when they go out on the road or they're in the open, are affected by a lot of stimuli, and they might form other relationships with either women or men. So unless a woman has the mindset to take care of herself and know that appearance and taking care of herself through a physical activity is actually part of her responsibility in a relationship. So I don't know any men, well, there are the exceptions, those beautiful men, where they come into my office and they even go on my program, they offer their wife $0.
Yeah.
They say, oh, my wife's not interested. It's kind of interesting how selfish men can be. Now, another way that they do it is they go home and the wife inappropriately says, oh, how much is a program? Oh, she takes the male role. So I suggest to men when they go back, if they would like their women to be part of the process, to offer it to them as a gift with no consequences, because women don't really know if they're going to follow through. If they don't like something, they might not follow through. Won't happen on my program, but the thing is that they don't know, so they feel guilty before they accept the gift. So if men offered this as a gift to enhancing their relationship, that would work out really fine. Don't make women feel guilty before they even start. So, like I said, I don't know too many men that are that generous in the way they perceive women. And women's inability to let men handle things and to offer them gifts such as money and taking care of problems, that's another avenue that enhances the relationship. Because when women allow men to give, they fall more in love with you. And when you keep blocking men and saying what you think and want, you send the relationship in a nosedive. And I interview a lot of men and I correspond with a lot of men. I interact with a lot of men. And very seldom do the men understand the depth of what I'm talking about. Because what they do is they, instead of understanding that strength training processes the emotions, it'll help their relationship, it's a gift to their significant others, they go back because they don't really get it. They tell their women, or their woman talks to them that they heard about a weight loss program. So what I'm saying is, instead of encouraging the women or offering it, the Body Design Formula as a gift, if a woman comes into the room and says, I heard about how to lose weight, or the man says, I just met somebody who knows how to lose the weight, they now discounted everything that I just talked about. And the woman gullibly or uneducatedly jumps on the bandwagon. She is now trying to take the easy way out that can only end in disaster. Because what happens is, like I explained, the strength training helps to steady their nervous system through enhancing their muscular system. And what men might not know is that women have less red blood cells in their system. So what happens is when I create the avenue to develop muscles for women, the muscles actually have more red blood cells. So it enhances the person to develop a more muscular, leaner type of body at a faster rate. And the maintenance level is much better too. So the moral of the whole story is that Body Design Formula is very, very enhancing. Oh, baby.
Believe me, she needs the strength to cope with me. That's the interesting part. She's just the best gal in
Let
the
me see
whole
your
world.
bicep.